it's going to be something like that, maybe? Let me check. Hello? Okay. I do see my own voice making noise. Voice making noise. What? Yep. Let's make one of these visible. Put this next to it. That's pretty much about it. Okay. There we go. Get rid of that ugly red line. Okay. Pause the Twitch stream so I'm not streaming to myself, and the YouTube stream again so I'm not streaming to myself. My network already struggles enough as it is. Unblind. This guy, 107. Who might end up being 111, but it is what it is. Did you give me... I don't want that.
Hello.
So I might do some more level ups versus Isual. And kind of get the feel for Whirlwind with my current gear, whether it seems good enough or not, or if I'm going to keep using Bash for a bit. I probably need more mana.
What do you need?
Is there anything that I want? I got gray form. What else do I need? Better everything. Okay. Fair enough. See, I don't understand, like, how do I whirl through the whole group and make 0 hits? That's the part I don't get. No touching. So I don't know if I just need more attack rating. I don't think so. Or if there's something else going on. Hello, Paul. Like maybe range out of 3 isn't as much as I think it is.
What do you need?
Save yourself.
much mana leech do I have? 5. Ten. Could be better, I guess.
Good to see you.
Save yourself.
Hail to you, champion.
39 mana, 25 mana cost. Not great.
Save yourself. Save yourself.
Greetings.
Hello.
Save yourself.
What do you need?
Save yourself.
What do you need?
Save yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm just remembering this is 1.06, so calking runs won't really be an option for me.
Hail to you, champion.
What do you need?
Save yourself. Save yourself. Save yourself.
What do you need?
Save yourself.
Greetings.
Mhm.
champion.
What do you need?
Save yourself.
What do you need?
Greetings.
Hmm.
Save yourself.
Alright, now I can whirl twice from one mana pool. So that's nice. 16 strength also boosts my damage. Nice. Nice upgrade.
Save yourself.
Now I guess I can start looking for better gloves.
What do you need?
Too expensive.
Save yourself.
That belt actually helped a lot. This is going much more smoothly.
Save yourself.
Greetings.
Save yourself.
Mana cost goes up by 1. I gain attack rating. Okay. I'm gonna probably try to get Whirlwind level 5 and then start working on something else.
Yourself.
Some points in natural resists and then maxing battle orders.
yourself. Save yourself.
Hmm.
Save yourself. Save yourself. Save yourself.
Hello, Batman. What level am I now? 31. It seems to be going slowly, but I'll find out once I reach my next level, because I checked the timer, which I think is below the screen, to see what time it was when I leveled, and then what time it will be
Hail to you,
on
champion.
my how long have you been live once I reach the next level. So I'll know how many minutes it took. I gambled this belt, which was a big increase from my previous belt, which I think did plus 26 life and nothing else. The 27 mana gives me 2 whirls instead of 1 before running out of mana. So it was a lucky belt, but it's not like ultra amazing, but it was lucky to get it. It definitely helping making this more smooth. Being able to whirl without having to leech to maximum every time, just like most of the time. So the next target is either gloves, like any gloves that aren't super expensive, or cap, because Biggin's Bonnet does 30% enhanced damage. So I would wear that. This I'm just wearing because I found it, not... I guess it actually, the 20 strength almost does 30 enhanced damage. I don't know. Anyway. Mainly gloves, because right now my glove does slightly increased attack speed, which is still useful, but it doesn't do anything else. I want more stats. The Hand of Brock would be okay for the leech. Does that mean Saigons? If it does, then there are Saigon sets, but there are no partial set bonuses. So it would just be whatever the glove does. And then Blood Fist, I don't remember which stat is missing, but if you're familiar with the 1.08 Blood Fist, which is worse, this will be the same as that.
Save yourself.
I don't really need the hit recovery. Well, let's go see what Blood Fist does. Should be the same as this. Life, minimum damage, that's actually pretty useful. And hit recovery. Maximum mana 40% would probably actually be pretty useful.
What do you need?
Then again, well, I was gonna say I could put on SOJs, but rings pretty much must be leech. I'll go after this, I'll go see what my other guy's glove is.
Save yourself.
So that I can be like, oh, that would be the ideal gold glove. Probably. Most likely it has 4 lines of stats, attack speed, and 1 res. Something like that. Two lines of stats, attack speed, and 2 res. Okay, strength and dex. With fire and cold resists. This is basically the belt that I just got, except without the lightning resist. So yeah. Yeah, everything on that guy is really nice. It's very hard for me to improve any of his gear slots.
Save yourself.
Okay, half of a level in 11 minutes. Actually, it's more like 12 or 13 minutes. Not great, but not terrible.
Save yourself.
And then I have started reading again. Right now I am reading through a Dungeons and Dragons campaign book, Storm King's Thunder, and you'll be able to follow along on my bookmark. I think you can see that, yes. 98, that's the page number I'm on the AnyFlip website, where you can find copies of various books. And it has that one.
Save yourself.
And rather than messing around with their really not great UI on the website, I right click and view image on each page and then just zoom in. Instead, because the zoom function in the website is awful. But anyway, that's what I'm reading.
What do you need?
Haven't really done reading in a while. 10,000. Yep, okay. Show me some gloves. Thank you. Not quite what I wanted. Oh yeah. I have to leave town to get a new screen. There. And then I have work tomorrow morning. And then again, so tomorrow's Tuesday. And then I have the next work is Wednesday overnight. So my schedule's going to be pretty wonky, I think, for a while. Because they just trained me on overnight. But they can't, I don't know about can't or won't. I won't be getting simply 5 overnights. So it's going to be like, hey, you get to sleep sometimes. Good luck.
Save yourself.
But the overnight pays more, so that's nice. Whoops. A rare? What the? Why not a giant axe?
Hail to you, champion.
Okay, that already sells for the maximum. 3 chain lightnings.
Greetings.
Gamba. 80,000. No thank you. Are you enjoying, if you're still here, are you enjoying your single player playthrough? I remember you were like, wow, Players 8 isn't as hard as I thought, and then it's like, well, how far are you? Cold Plains Waypoint. It's like, alright. It's quite the update. You killed a Players 8 quill rat. Alright, good night.
Hello.
I took a nap already this afternoon, so I might be up pretty... I don't know about late, but I'll be up for a bit.
What do you need?
But I do have to wake up at 4 tomorrow. Maybe 4:30. Hmm.
Save yourself. Save yourself.
Hello, Scott. 5S, I'm doing alright. Oops.
Greetings.
gloves. It's not quite the one I wanted. 25 attack rating. Let's do like that. And maybe I'll see piles of gold or something. I don't know. Or I'll keep it from spawning again. That works.
Yourself.
My intent here is to reach level 35 before moving on,
What do you need?
but we'll see what happens.
Save yourself.
30 was just to get Whirlwind, and then once I got Whirlwind, when I used it, I was not like immediately killing everything thoughtlessly. I needed more mana, and so now, and that was kind of the goal for that day, and so now I want, today's goal is kind of level 35. And then I gambled this belt, so I got more mana and more damage from strength. 54 life, oh, and more life. My previous one was 26 life and nothing
Hail to
else.
you, champion.
So now I'm trying to get a nice glove. It's good for questing. It's not what I would want. You know, I'd want better rolls and probably resists on it for a late game guy. But stats are always nice. Not any, but most times you get stats on a Affix and Classic. If it's a good roll, then that's a fine thing to have. It's not like, oh man, I got plus 19 strength. I didn't want that. So it has pretty decent stats. Especially for how soon I got it. You know, it's not like I've been gambling hundreds of belts. I gambled like 3 or something.
Save yourself.
Where are you?
What do you need?
What do you need?
Okay, that was almost a half hour. Was it? Yeah. It's a bit longer than I had hoped.
Hail to you, champion.
Greetings.
Level 32. So from level 31 to level 32.
Save yourself.
But stay a while and listen.
What do you need?
Hello.
Save yourself.
Hello, Eric's.
Save yourself.
Yeah, I'm just leveling with Isuel right now. I've done, I'll say, most of a playthrough in 1.0 in like Let's Play style video format on this channel. And then all of the gameplay for this guy, and then most of the gameplay for this guy is also either available as videos
Hail
or
to you,
streams.
champion.
if you want to
Greetings.
watch me do the same things over and over, and then also talk about what I ate that day or how little sleep I got that day, or you can just mute it. But I don't play. I don't play every day, but lately I have been playing probably 3 or 4 days out of a week, maybe 4 or 5 days out of a week, and in various versions. Um, I do not work at the. That company went out of business. Now I work at a gas station.
Save yourself.
So the pay is terrible, but my shifts are only 8 hours, and the commute is short and predictable. So, um, if I'm only standing at the register for my whole shift, it's really bad on my knees. But if I get other assignments, and I let them know that I prefer other assignments, then I get to move around some, and then it's fine on my knees. And then yes, other than I have now been trained for overnight, and being awake overnight is bad on the body. In general, it's much less harsh on my body than the landscaping was. Alright, thank you, Eric's.
Self.
My stream hours vary, I'll say not wildly, but throughout daylight hours. Mostly early to late afternoon.
Save yourself.
And then at first, my initial impression of the gas station work is this is a dead-end job that can go nowhere. Which in general is probably relatively accurate. However, I have learned that the particular gas station I work for isn't just a corner store company. They also are at various levels of the supply chain. So I may be able to move out of a store into some sort of corporate job or other higher paying positions that aren't like related to cashiering at all. Like the guy that drives around in the bucket truck and fixes the signs that are broken. Or, you know, that kind of stuff. Or getting a CDL license and delivering gas to the gas station.
Save yourself.
But for me, one of the benefits of this job is, you know, kind of not necessarily balancing out money wise, but balancing out happiness wise is, uh, like I said, the shift is limited to 8 hours, and I know that will be the case. And so I'm home and can do stuff. And it doesn't take all of my energy. Like, I'm not just exhausted every day when I get home.
Hail to you, champion.
Hail to you, champion.
And so I check the job postings on the corporate website. Apparently, assistant store manager pops up pretty regularly. So once I know how to do everything, which there's a lot still, lots of paperwork type stuff that I don't know how to do or I haven't even like seen. But once I know how to do everything, then getting assistant store manager is basically just like apply and you have it. Which would get me similar pay to
What do you need?
what I was making at the landscaping company. Slightly less, but for a very predictable 8 hours.
Greetings.
Save yourself. Save yourself.
I think I kill him a lot faster now. So I think the attack rating that I've recently improved helped a lot. Either that or simply the level from 31 to 32. Maybe he's level 32. And so I miss less. I'm not really sure. But I just added 19 dexterity, I think, from my glove. And I feel like I've been missing a lot less. Yeah, 19 dexterity from my glove.
Save yourself.
Oh, it could be. I would have to look it up. Which I could do, it'd just take me a few minutes.
Hail to you, champion.
But Google is often wrong. The AI answers just hallucinate. That might even be like what level Isuel is in Diablo 4. And they'll be like, yeah, that's totally Diablo 2. But 29 sounds probably about right. I think he's like 54 in Nightmare and like 70, maybe 77 in Hell.
Save yourself. Save yourself.
do you need?
Hail to you, champion.
Save yourself.
Alright, thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're eating something nice. I bought a chicken today. So that's nice.
Save yourself.
They seem to have stopped carrying the beef cheek that I like. So the whole chicken is fine. I'll cook it with probably beans. But good night. And let's see, tomorrow I'll probably stream sometime around, no guarantees, but I'll probably start around 3 or 3:30, so like 2 to 2.5 hours ago from now, tomorrow.
Save yourself.
And I'll try to be pushing through to level 35 today, so that next time I play this guy, I'm just ready to go ahead and
What do you
beat
need?
normal.
Save yourself.
Hail to you, champion.
Greetings.
Save yourself.
And if I'm just really feeling it, then once I reach level 35, I might try to go ahead and finish normal today.
Save yourself. 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 Save yourself.
Okay, those Doom Knights must either have really high defense, or dodge, or block. Because I appear to miss way more with them than with anything else.
Save yourself.
much strength do I need for... What is it? Berserker Axe? $138. Uh, 48. So if I put 2 in vitality on the next level, then after that, so 2 in vitality and 3 in strength. Then after that, it would be 9 levels, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, one more level of
What do we
whirlwind
need?
Hail to you,
before moving on to other skills.
Hail to you, champion.
What do you need?
Hmm. Hmm.
Hail to you, champion.
What do you need?
something changed. All of a sudden I can't kill anything. And I don't know, like, am I playing different? Maybe. Can I get knocked into hit recovery in the middle of a whirlwind and then automatically miss from then on? Because it seems when I go through the middle of a large group of monsters, then I only miss. Which is kind of weird. Who knows?
What do you need?
Greetings.
Hail to you, champion.
Hail to you, champion.
What do you need?
What do you need?
Hail to you, champion.
Greetings.
Yeah, I don't understand why I'm not hitting Doom Knights. Either they have a really high block chance with no block animation, or their defense is like their defense value from hell. Because I can whirl right through the middle of a group of them and land 0 hits. Which is not great for leeching mana back.
Hello.
Greetings.
What do you need?
Hail to you, champion.
Hello.
What do you need?
Alright, one more level, so about another half hour of this. And then next time I play this guy, I'll keep questing. So I'll beat normal, and then probably go ahead and play through to hell. But I might stop at like the council or something.
Hail to you, champion.
Greetings.
And then once I get him to hell, I'll use him to rush some guys through normal to see if the duriel quest scripting is still broken.
What do you need?
Hail to you, champion.
Hello.
You showered your chicken?
What do you need?
You could probably like make YouTube videos. Chicken taking bath. 23 million views.
Hail to you, champion.
Chicken taking bath in bathtub. Chicken taking bath in Mississippi River. Chicken taking bath in Central Park. There you go. You're just gonna be, it's like YouTube shorts of your chicken taking baths everywhere. Chicken taking bath in Yakutia at minus 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think the experience seems to have plateaued. I think this is probably the wrong level to be doing visual runs at now. So, if I'm not close to the next level within 20 minutes, then I will go ahead and just move on. Yeah, for experience. Which lines up pretty well with the recommendation from Google that duriel is level, or Isual is level 29, putting me 5 levels higher than him.
Hello.
What do you need?
Meh, 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 meh. Oh, cap. Yeah, this is normal. In Nightmare, you can get to like mid 50s probably. And then in Hell, you can take him to, I believe, level 80. It's either 82 or 77 or something like that. I think 82. Like you reach level 82 and then move on to Erdars. I probably won't be doing all of that with this guy because, you know, he'll be able to do the Ancients in 1.07, and then he'll be able to play on any player setting in 1.09 to level up.
What do
I
you
need a larger mana pool, so I might end up muling stuff onto him just to make things easier. The main thing is I don't have an axe. So like I can give him pretty good stuff in every gear slot except for the axe. Yeah, the only reason I'm even like in 1.06 at all, which I don't really have to be anymore because I could use her for it. Oh, you maybe can't see. I could use her for it, is to see if the quest scripting for Duriel is still broken. So with that way I can rush guy, I can find out if it's safe to rush guys with him, and if it is, then he'll be rushing people in 1.06. Nightmare Tristram? Nah. Nah, you just literally just go straight to Nightmare Visual. You just run through the game and go to Nightmare Visual. And then you run through Hell. Well, he won't even go to Hell Visual because he's not going to. Well, I guess he can. Oh yeah, and in this version, he won't even be beating Act 2 of Hell. He won't beat Act 2 of Hell until probably 1.10. So I don't really know where I'm going to level him up. It's a problem for another day. It's not like he needs to be 99 or anything. What level? Oh, never mind. What level is Duriel in Hell? Because I probably want to be like 5 levels higher than Duriel or something like that. Oh, that means I can't even do... I won't even be doing the Ancients in 1.07. Oh no. In Hell, I mean. Because I'm not gonna beat Duriel in Hell until I'm in 1.10. So that I know the quest reward is similar to modern versions, so that if it's going to work, it will work. Yeah, these dudes must have like 10,000 defense or something. Because I just miss when I whirl through them. See?
Hail to you, champion.
What do you need?
Yeah, I already know about the hit points, and I am hoping to do players 3. Which I don't know how that affects the hit points, but I know it increases. Yeah, these dudes literally must have like 10,000 defense. I'm gonna look it up because this is annoying me that much. Okay, where even is this? Desktop, February 2. Moved downloads maybe? And then there should be something called 100 texts. Mon stats. Okay. Control F, visual. What level are you? 29. Okay, so Google was right there. And then, what are these guys called? Doom Knight. Okay. Hello? Look at that. Right through the middle. One hit. Can't leech what you can't hit. Okay, Doom Knight. Not found. Nice. Then what are they called? Oh, maybe without a space. Okay, and where is defense? Level? Okay. Mm, maybe it's this one. It's probably min damage. Alright, I don't see defense on here. Level 24. Yeah, so I don't know which one of these would be defense. Unlucky. Or dodge. Or block. Because if they block, they probably don't have an animation for it. They probably just, you miss. I don't know, it's just pretty annoying to whirl through the middle of a group of monsters and land 0 hits. When my attack rating is fine and I'm like 10 levels higher than them. They're using up all of my potions. See, this one at least I know it's because of mana burn. But it's going to be really annoying because the Chaos Sanctuary is full of these guys. And if I can't hit them, that's going to be a problem.
hello.
Hail to you, champion.
And doesn't he also, in Hell, Duriel has like 50% damage resist? Something like that. 20 attack rating, 10 strength. I think the 19 dexterity is probably better. For a hit chance. Who does? I don't know anything about who has block. He has 50% physical damage resistance, I think. So that's why the mercenary is going to have... Once Duriel drops Reaper's Toll, then the mercenary will use Reaper's Toll. I think, what was it I decided on? Like Reaper's Toll, Kira's, and 60 attack speed armor, something like that. And then a shale rune in the weapon. I think that's what I decided on. Because his main purpose, the
Hail to
mercenary,
you, champion.
is to make Decrepify. I don't know. Dude, that's gonna be 60, 80? Yeah, probably more attack speed to get 95. Let's see, does Reaper's Toll, is it on attack or is it on strike? On strike. Whoops. Oh well. I have no idea how long it will take to kill Duriel anyway. Like, am I expecting 5 whirls or 10 whirls or 30 whirls? I don't know. be a shame if I do all this and then end up just using a hammered in. Let's see, I have Shaco. I can make Hoto. I guess I don't have a shield for him. So I would need some sort of shield. He could wear Scolders. And then some sort of either War Travelers or just some generic Magic Find
to
boot.
you, champion.
Eventually Duriel, I think, can drop Arachnid Smash. What else? Some sort of casting speed glove. I have some pretty decent rings. So I could make a Hammerden already. I think I have like 4 combat skillers and then like the rest would be offensive aura skillers. Okay, what's this? No good. But we'll see. We'll just have to see how he does, how this guy does. Because when you go, look on YouTube for duriel runs, you basically don't find anything. So I can't go, like, watch someone else do it to see how many whirls does it take with good equipment to kill duriel. And then the few people that do have like, oh, here's my duriel run. They only show the kill. They don't show the actual, like they show last hit and the drop. Like that's not a duriel run. And then your search will also come up with 50 reasons why never to run duriel. And then the thumbnail is like 500 town portal scrolls. It's like, okay, nice meme, but that's not actually true. I love it when I just whirl and miss. Yeah, I know. Online you have to find him. But there's enough people that play single player and post single player gameplay that you would think someone had done duriel runs, but no.
Hail to you, champion.
Nobody wants to find facets, I guess.
What do you need?
I think if I remember the math that I did, in 20,000 duriel runs on Players 3, I'll expect to find 0.84 runes Vex or higher, I think. It's pretty impressive. In 1.10. Yeah, 1.06, that's right. Right now I'm just leveling up, trying to reach level 35. And I have probably 10 minutes left.
What do you need?
And then next time I play this guy, I'll finish questing him through normal. And then see how far I get into Nightmare in one session. This is not my only guy in 1.06. And his final destination is not 1.06. He's going to be playing in 1.10a beta, farming facets by doing quest bugged duriel runs. And I thought, since I'll be doing, or at least intending to do, about 20,000 duriel runs, I might as well do them in 1.10a so that I can get the beta Bolcathos wedding band, which does +2 to all skills instead of +1 to all skills. With the approximately the magic find value that I'll have, 20,000 duriel runs will get me about 100 facets. Actually, a bit more. Alright, good luck with whatever you're auditioning for. Voice acting, I assume. Either that or maybe PvP requires auditions now? I don't know. Please accept me into your guild. But my other guy, I'll show him after this run. I used him to farm rare rings using infinite magic find, which does work in this version. Hello? Ay, ay, ay. Oh my god. And for some reason, it seems that these Death Knights, or Doom Knights, whatever they're called, their defense is way too high. It's either that or they have like a 75% block rate. Because if I whirl through a group of them, I just miss. Like, I'm just gonna miss every time. Either that or there's some other mechanic going on in the background that I don't know about. Like perhaps being put into hit recovery while whirling, but I don't think that's a thing. I think they just have either stupidly high defense or stupidly high chance to block with no block animation. So anyway, my other guy, oh, let me get this. Yeah, my other guy, the one that actually plays in this version, his gear is really strong. The coolest piece is this lance with, I think it's 193, I think, percent enhanced damage out of a possible 198. And it's a failed unique, so it has 125 durability. So I don't have to go back to town every, like, 3 minutes to repair. And he does infinite magic find runs hunting rare rings. And he's had, well, I can look. I've dropped 800, either dropped or gambled 806 rings. Rare rings. As in, like, yellow. What he's hunting for is a ring with the magic find prefix and a suffix, as well as cast speed, which takes on average like 6,200 rare rings to spawn for that combination at high item levels. And he has 806. So I would say that I play this version a lot, but the version that I play the most is 1.07. Okay, I reached the level I wanted, so that's enough for today.
Hail
To you, champion. I might go roll maps for like 10 minutes or something, but probably not. New skill. Natural resists.
Greetings.
Nothing. Alright. Put my gold away.
Good to
Repair all
see
my
you.
items. But yeah, I play this version sometimes. Like I said, usually it's just to farm rings. In the future, potentially I'll be using this version to rush, like self-rushing guys up, through hell to use for quest rewards in later versions. And I play, let's see, I don't play 1.14, but I have it and I will play it eventually. And then mostly I play 1.06, 1.07, that's the main one. This particular barbarian is going to be in 1.10a. 1.08 is kind of on the back burner, but I'll come back eventually. And then 1.09 I'm probably only going to use for leveling. Not sure. So thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. And that will be it for today. 2 hours, 40 minutes. Pretty good. And I went from level 30 to level 35. So 5 levels today. Tomorrow, when I start, it will probably play, let's see, a little bit around 4 hours ago from now is probably when I'll start playing tomorrow if I stream. So that's it. Let's see, this one. And this one. Where did it go?